The timeline, this is basically what we've come up with as to what we see as us doing in the next 3 years. This is not going to be just a 1 year or one-off campaign. We need to keep doing this over and over and over, year after year after year, because migrants will keep coming into our wonderful country. The students will come in and study in our universities. So we need to keep this up. And what we've decided is that for the first 2 years, we'll mainly concentrate on the international students. We will approach different universities. We will, because as Nigel and David explained to me, the time is such now that the university also realize that it is their moral responsibility to impart this education as well, not just what is in the textbooks and what they will do in their career, but this is what is going to be one of the important learning experience for them. So in the first year, this year, we will be concentrating on Swinburne University, which is where Rootvij graduated from, and also Victoria University, where I graduated from, and where Chandra has also been a professor for a long time. So we have some leverage, we have some connections over there, in the sense that there is some sentimental connection there as well. So we already have a foot in, and once we achieve this goal, once we implement the programs in these two universities, it gets a lot easier to approach other universities and tell them, look, this is a model that's already working here. All you've got to do is say yes, and we've got everything in place. We can come in, we can provide the seminars, and we can educate the people and the international students. And then, after 2 years, we would like to target the various communities, migrant communities over here. We have a very big Indian community. We've got Chinese community, we've got the Lebanese community. So we are not going to restrict this just to the Indian community, just because we are Indians, but we want to do this for all the different migrant communities. And that will happen after 2 years, because we want to first make sure we have our foot in, we've stabilized, and we have implemented our programs for the international students. And once that's set up, it just has to be repeated again and again and again, and then we can put our focus onto the community. Also, we can, while working with the migrant communities in Victoria, we can then also broaden our focus for international students, not just in Melbourne, but in Victoria. And then after 3 years, when we have all the things in place for Victoria, we'd like to go interstate as well. And I don't think that would be a very difficult thing to implement, once again, because we have a working model. We know what works, what doesn't work, and it's easy to then take it from here onto the next level. I went to India about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I had a chance to speak to a lot of people over there as well, family members, friends over there, my parents' friends and his associates. And we had a lot of support over there as well. People were very excited, people were happy what we were doing over here. But there was one common point, or rather question, that arose through all those meetings as to what can we do in India? How can we make sure that, or how can we help spread this message in India as well? And recently there was a few incidents due to which people had heard about incidents happening near a river, near a beach. So what we initially thought was that we can have some kind of publication which we can then distribute along at, for example, at tourist centers or near the beach. But I think when we met Lifesaving Victoria last time, a couple of weeks ago, they have a very good idea in place, so I won't spoil it. I'll let them tell you about that. And it was very exciting when I heard them say this, because it matches exactly as what we want to do. And these timelines, when we presented to Lifesaving Victoria, it also matches with what they were thinking of doing or what they've already started doing. So that is, I was very happy with that as well. And we already have a partner to work with who has similar goals, similar timelines.